It's almost 6:12 here this morning. Time to check your weather here with Thomas. And you really got to watch this weather minute by minute, Thomas.
Yeah, it's 180-degree pivot in 7 days.
Yeah, I mean, just look at how we were today versus where we were a week ago. It's wild to me.
Yep, so I just have that graphic pulled up for you. So we have the forecasted high temperature for today versus what we saw this time last week in Salt Lake City. The high this time last week in Salt Lake City, 33 degrees. We climbed 1 degree over freezing, and we got 8.5 inches of new snow.
Versus today?
Versus today, where I think there's a good chance that we hit 80 degrees, which 80 degrees subsequently is also the record high for today.
That's wild.
That was set back in 1934. We got to 77 degrees yesterday. So we had a full-on spring feeling. So today we're going to crank that up a little bit more thanks to even stronger southerly winds. But because of the warm temperatures and the high sun angle that we have, the avalanche warning not only has been extended, but it has been expanded. Now includes the western Uintas, the Wasatch Plateau and Book Cliffs, and the Central Mountains. This now goes through 6 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. So not only did they extend it for another day, but they extended it for an extra 48 hours. This includes the mountains and foothills within the warning. Make sure that you avoid any slopes over 30 degrees. Stay clear of avalanche runouts and take those necessary precautions in the backcountry. Again, that high sun angle and warm temperatures will lead to widespread areas of unstable, wet snow. The snowpack, it is beginning to decline, but we're still above record level. We're sitting at 28.6 after topping out at 30. And if you're wondering, because we're starting to see that snowpack go down, are there flooding concerns? We're keeping a close eye on it. But at this particular point, the only flood watch that we have is in northeast Nevada. That continues through this evening. There are no flood watches, warnings, or advisories for Utah, southeastern Idaho, or southwestern Wyoming. So at this particular time, widespread flooding not expected, but some rivers will be running high, swift, and cold, and we've already seen that play out. So make sure that you keep your kids and pets away from that fast-moving water. Enhanced runoff primarily in the lower elevation slot canyons may become inundated with runoff, especially in southern Utah. And what you can do to help mitigate your risk is clear the deep snow from your foundations and clear those drainage paths. So we'll keep a close eye on that flooding risk, and we have a whole slew of information on our website, abc4.com, if you're wondering about your particular flooding concern. Now, here's the current view here at Red Cliffs Lodge in Moab in southeastern Utah, where we're sitting at 44 degrees, an absolutely beautiful sunrise about to be underway. And then currently the view from West Valley City as we're approaching sunrise. Those temperatures along the Wasatch Front starting off mild. We're sitting at 59 degrees in Salt Lake, 47 degrees in Provo, 46 degrees in Park City, 37 in Logan, and 55 degrees in St. George. And as we plan your day today along the Wasatch Front after our mild start, temperatures by your lunch hour will already be in the lower 70s before eventually climbing into the mid and upper 70s for most spots along the Wasatch Front as we come in right around 80 degrees in Salt Lake, which again is the record. Meanwhile, for those of you in St. George, the record high for today, 94. Will be within shouting distance, but for most, our daytime highs will be roughly 15 to 20 degrees above average. 69 degrees for a high in Duchesne, so mid to upper 60s in the Uinta Basin. Then as you make your way down into central Utah for Castle Country, we'll see daytime highs in the low to mid 70s, 76 degrees in Fillmore. Then down in southern Utah, a great day to go for a hike to maybe see some of those residual snowy hoodoos at Bryce Canyon with a daytime high of 65, 77 in Escalante, 76 in Blanding, and 74 degrees in Enterprise. Now let's go ahead and begin the FutureCast 6 o'clock this morning. High pressure will keep our weather quiet for today. You can actually see that upper level high pressure spinning clockwise over towards Colorado, but with a cold front off to our northwest, you're going to get this funneling effect with those winds, and that's why those winds are going to be stronger for today. But a cold front will slide its way in as we go from tonight into tomorrow. Temperatures will come down slightly for our Wednesday, but as we go from our Wednesday into Thursday, the meat of the system driving the cold front will move in, and we'll have the chance for seeing some wet weather, mainly in the northern two-thirds of the state and in eastern Utah and some of our typically colder valleys after the colder air moves in. Could see maybe a little bit of snow, but this is mainly going to be valley rain and mountain snow before we clear out going from our Friday into this upcoming weekend, and it's going to be more whiplash when it comes to our temperatures. And St. George will be near 90 degrees for today, mid 80s tomorrow, then it's low 70s Thursday and Friday, all for us to go back into the 80s by the end of the weekend into early next week. Then along the Wasatch Front, and daytime high mid to upper 70s, close to 80 degrees in Salt Lake, low 70s for our Wednesday, a chance for mainly valley rain and mountain snow for our Thursday as the cold front moves in, and daytime high dropping all the way back down into the upper 40s, low 50s on Friday, low 60s then on Saturday, and then temperatures near 70 degrees Sunday into Monday. So we're going to be looking at a big roller coaster when it comes to our weather over the next 7 days.